It's 5 o'clock. At this time, I'll call the work session of Perry City Council, Monday, January 14, 2019, in order, please. We have a quorum. Happy New Year. Item 3 are items for review and discussion. Item 3A is from the Office of the City Manager. Item 3A1 is to consider naming a public green space. Mr. Gilmore.
Thank you, Mayor. Mayor and Council, we originally had this on the agenda because you may remember Mr. Dye sent you out a request to consider names for the park area we recently purchased over by the former Cherokee Pines Country Club. However, I'm recommending that we table this for a naming because, when's it coming up?
The public forum,
Yeah.
February 21st.
February 21st, we're having a public forum for the folks around that neighborhood to have some, suggestions about what they'd like to see in the park and all that type of stuff. So I think it might be better we just hold off and see what may come out of that, if you're agreeable.
I agree with you.
That makes sense.
You want a formal vote on the table, or you want a consensus?
Just a consensus.
Thank you. Item 4 is other business in the supplemental agenda. 4A is from the Community Development Department. 4A1 is the discussion of the Mossy Creek Detention Pond on Sandifer Road. Mr. McMurray.
Yes, Mayor, Council, how are you?
Good.
You may already be aware, if not, I can catch you up to date. Mossy Creek Regional Pond is a pond that is there from Mossy Creek Middle School on Dan Carpenter Road. There's some concerns there for the county, and they have currently had the stormwater from that area, basin area, running into the pond, also associated with the school. Currently, Mossy Meadows subdivision is now going to have some stormwater coming over, and that is, of course, a city annexed property into that pond. So the county has reached out to the city, asking for, I guess, any options for obtaining the pond. And then I have some more experience, and then you have the office in the county, I guess, or. Well, the county, of course, I guess I'll read you more from, has options. One option is that like either the city to annex it or put in some stormwater.
Well, they want us to pay them from our stormwater fee.
Most of the what?
Pay the county from our stormwater fee. For the pond. For them maintaining the pond.
So the city, of course, would recommend annexation over paying the pond. And there's a couple of things that I have noted. One is the annexation would be required from city property. Another would be that no cost would be associated from the property to the city, as the property on tax assessment side is going to be valued at $39,300. And of course, we understand from the county that there has to be some work done to the pond by the county from its original state, and we would expect the pond to be in acceptable condition as it was originally designed. So there's several notes there that would be very important to the city.
So I assume it's in the county now.
Yes, it's the county part.
In addition, it would be deeded to the city.
Deeded to the city.
Are they receptive to it being annexed?
I believe they would.
As far as we know, this.
That means we have to maintain it.
Yeah, I understand.
But you may remember when we had the annexation, that was one of the big issues from the surrounding neighborhood about where the stormwater was going to go. And we were advised by the county that the pond was designed to handle that. I remember that from the hearing.
Sure.
Administration standpoint is we recommend to you, we might as well take it over. Because we'll be major contributors to the pond, with that new subdivision coming in. And it'd just be a lot better. It also was originally set up to take care of Bad Arthur School. The school's in the city right now, plus the surrounding neighborhood that's coming in, like Chad mentioned, so it'd just be better for us to have it.
Basically, everything that's going to the pond will be coming from the city.
A good portion of it.
Small portion will still be counted.
Yeah.
Very small portion, a few residents up at the north part of Mossy Meadows.
But that's not, an issue for us.
You're talking about Sandifer Road, or you're talking about Mount Arthur?
Right, I wouldn't.
Talking about the pond right by
Danny Carpenter and Sandy.
Yeah.
Yes,
Okay.
it's
You
Mossy
said,
Middle.
you said Matt Arthur, but that's the wrong school.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Mossy Creek.
Mossy Creek.
Okay.
Yeah, I was trying to look at that.
Have you checked the drainage out of that pond, is it adequate?
Yes, the pond is designed to handle the water. Now, there is some concerns that I have, and I noted that when I said the pond should be acceptable and as originally designed, because some changes have been taking place by the county, from what I understand, to the pond, which makes it not as it was designed, and we shouldn't accept it unless it can handle the water.
Has anybody checked the runoff, in this, all this rain we've just had?
Yes, we have, but in a different association with this context. We've actually been out there because we have some complaints from residents in the area.
That's what I'm asking, is the pond gonna be sufficient if we take it over like it is?
Not right now, but if changes are made to it, then yes, it
Who
will.
makes those changes?
Well, the county apparently has done something to the outlet structure from where it was originally designed, and it should be put back as it was originally designed. That's what I understood from the county.
We don't have to pay tax, but on that.
I wouldn't think, no cost to the city, I wouldn't recommend
You
that.
know, our original deal is you need, the county needs to restore it to how they originally had it. Now, if they do that, and if they're going back on Mr. Hunt for some other issue, and if it's tied to us, then we'd have to take care of it.
Why did they change it?
I don't know.
It was designed, and the designers did it right, why would the county change it? And if they did change it, how much and who's gonna pay for changing it back like it was?
Well, I'm recommending that the county put it back to its original design, and that the city entertain annexation for that. So after repairs have been made, no cost to the city.
I would want to be sure that water would run out of that pond somewhere without messing up a subdivision or a creek or any environmental issues.
Well, to answer some of your concerns, all of that is the natural basin. The way that the water flows through the pond is the way water always has flowed downstream. So that drainage basin is natural. The pond is just going to detain water during flooding events, so that it's released at its lower rate. It should only help. I want to see it hurting if it's adequately designed.
Council have any issues accepting the pond under those conditions? We need a consensus, or we need to vote tomorrow night?
No, this would initially be a consensus from you all, then we gotta get back with the county. To see what the county says.
Consensus to proceed, council?
Yes.
Very good. Thank you, Chad.
Thank you.
Item 4B is from the police department. 4B1 is considered a waiver of an outside group fee. Major?
I have the parade application, 5K, from the Perry Fire Department, and they're requesting a waiver of a fee for 5K. They'll hold on March 16, 2019, and it will be from 3:43 p.m. till 6 p.m. on that day. The purpose of the waiving of the fee is on the application, and basically, they want to raise funds for first responders and disabled military veterans.
Maybe you said, and I just didn't hear, what group wants to do this?
Sir,
What group wants,
our Perry Fire Department want to do a 5K to raise funds for first responders and disabled veterans.
Let me make one clarification point, which is why this is coming to you, okay? The local contacts, at least as I understand it, are some of our firefighters, but this is not the Perry Fire Department sponsoring this. This is a national fundraiser group. And underneath your criteria, you may remember that if it's, unless you grant a specific waiver, which is why we're bringing it to you here, those groups have to pay. You may remember we went through a deal with the American Cancer Society, when they had talked about that, and they did not have something that was directly related and specific to the community.
so this money's have a direct route into the city?
No.
I thought we had a policy that no outside groups got free unless they were directed.
We do, but because of its nature, and because there are some initial folks who are interested in sponsoring from the fire department, we're bringing it to you to decide whether you want to waive the fee or not. I mean, you may remember, if it met the criteria, then the city manager waives the fee. You see what I mean? But if there's any questions or whatever, then it comes back to you all. Now, the administration's recommendation, as very worthwhile the organization is and everything, would be no, you don't waive the fee. Because of its, not its purpose or anything like that, but it is not locally related, and that's the criteria that you have specified.
What percent of the money comes back?
What if some of the money comes back?
I said, what percent comes back to
Zero.
the zero?
Well, back at zero right now. I mean, they may do something if a firefighter, police officer is hurt sometime down in the future. But as it stands right now, they, at least as I understand it, they have this 5K race, whatever they raise goes to this national organization. Is that correct?
Yes, sir. So, basically, it's, I'm firefighter Hamlin. Me and Lieutenant Show now are putting on this 5K. We're teaming up with the city, to do it. The city's having a mustache and barbecue bash on the same day, and, we're teaming up with them and trying to bring in, well, we're doing our 5K, we're hoping to bring in more people into the city to, bring revenue through our event to the event that's already going to be happening. This is the event that's going to be happening. Pass that around. Basically, our foundation is what it is a guy named Steven Siller. He went through when 9/11 happened. The first plane hit the towers, and he was playing golf with his buddies and his brother. He got a phone call that the plane had hit. He got all of his firefighting gear out of his truck, and he ran to the towers and like 3-something miles, and was reported like rescuing guys and stuff. He left a family of 5 at home, and he didn't have the insurance and stuff set up like he should have. So his family started this foundation, and they were able to help many more. So that for the last 10 years now, they have this foundation that goes on. Me and Lieutenant Show now have done these 4 events in Savannah, Jacksonville, and Atlanta several times. And so we just thought, you know, this is benefiting people like us, police officers and military. I brought everybody a flyer if you want to see the flyers. It's an awesome cause. They donate all the money that they raise, 93 cents of every dollar goes straight back into the foundation. It's the highest nonprofit organization in the United States as far as spending their money towards their foundation. They're an excellent group of people, and we would just like to have the fee waived only for the certain factors of us trying to raise money to try to help others. On Veterans Day this year, they gave away a Gold Star family a house. He was a double amputee from overseas in the last 3 years, I think. They built him a brand new home with all the money that they've generated. And in 2018, they built 10 homes for amputee military servicemen. And also on Veterans Day, they paid them a mortgage for a widowed law enforcement. And so the money is for a good cause, and they do awesome things. They've been on Fox News. I mean, it's a really neat process how it all unfolds and how the organization puts it together. And just piggybacking off of it, you know, we're teaming up with the city during this day to try to help bring in people to the city to generate revenue through our event, to y'all's event as well.
What's the fee?
The fee for paying for us to hold the event.
Is what?
About $145.
$140.
Yes, sir.
But it's a run and not a parade, correct?
Yes, sir. It's a run walk, so you can walk it, you can run it. We've also reached out to the local schools, throughout the county. I met today with the ROTC unit, Perry High School. They're gonna have their ROTC guys marching in a formation, throughout the course. We wanna have fire trucks, throughout the course. I wanna talk to Westfield and see if we can get their chorus to sing the national anthem. So I mean, it's bringing the community all in together. It's not just us and this foundation coming in and doing our little thing and then marching out. It's more about bringing the community together to do good for others.
Major, do you have any issues with the route?
No, sir, along with the route, and fire department's gonna assist and, setting up the traffic control point, so I think we have enough people to make it safe.
Council, what's your pleasure?
I think we should wait. That's for a good call.
Mr. Johnson? Mr. Jones? Mr. Bonner-Grace? Mr. Hunt?
Waive it.
Okay. We'll wait.
Thank you all. We'll have some, here's some flyers and a little postcard. On the back of the postcard, it has the actual story of Steven Siller himself. And the start time of the race is at 3:43. People ask, why such an odd time? Well, in 9/11, 343 firefighters had passed. And so just for another thing of honoring, we made it at 3:43 to start the race, just for one more piece of honor, you know? So,
Thank you, sir.
thank you all.
Thank you, Major. Mr. Greenwood, is anything under item 4 for the other business of the supplemental agenda that needs our attention? Thank you. Item 5 are council member items. Mr. Hunt?
Yes, sir, I would, somebody could tell me what's going on with Cambridge. I've got some calls that during all this rain, that we had raw sewage in people's yard. And I don't think this is new. I think this is an ongoing situation we've had for years, like 20 or more. And I don't see us doing much about it, and I want to know why.
We will get you all something.
Anything else? Thank you, sir. Mr. King?
I just talked about it. I don't have anything.
Ms. Bonner-Grace? Mr. Jones?
Yes.
Mr. Jackson? Thank you.
Leader, may I ask a question?
Sure.
When will I look on?
I would imagine we'll have something to you by the end of the week. I do want to emphasize, it's not that nothing has been done over the years. There's a lot that's been done over the years.
Maybe a lot has been done, but the problem has not been eliminated.
No, sir.
And I know it costs a lot of money, but we've got to do it,
Yes,
as
sir.
I see it. Am I right?
It is an expensive project, but there is, we have worked toward, getting some preliminary engineering done to underground the project, of eliminating the problem. Yes.
I can't believe we've let it go on this long. And not get it corrected. I didn't say you didn't do anything. It just hasn't been corrected. If I said nothing's been done, I misspoke. But no, it has not been corrected.
Anything further? Mr. Gilmore?
Yes, sir.
Mr. Smith?
Nothing, sir.
Ms. Hinton? Right. Glad to have you with us. We'll start with Ms. King. Do you have anything for us?
Just to remind you that Miller Edwards with Malden and Jenkins will be at the work session tomorrow to present the 2018 audit to you. I did send you all out emails of the auditor's discussion and analysis as well as the financial report, but also we'll have hard copies if you would like to have those as well.
I'd like to have a hard copy when they make a presentation, please.
Yes, I put in,
What did you say?
it was either the 31st or around the 3rd, beginning of the year.
Like you were saying or something today.
Oh, no.
Anything further, Ms. King?
No, sir.
Thank you, Mr. Wood.
I have nothing tonight, sir.
Mr. Phelps.
Just a reminder, Mayor and Council, we have Martin Luther King Day parade and ceremony on January 21st. The assembly at Old Field Baptist Church at 8 o'clock, and the parade will start at 8:30, and we'll take the regular route to New Hope Baptist Church, and there we'll conduct the ceremony.
Very good. Thank you, sir. Mr. Rutherford, anything?
Nothing, sir.
Thank you. Ms. Palmer.
Yes, I have a couple things. Thanks, Mayor. Mayor and Council, 2 updates. The Your Perry app is now in the app stores, so I sent you all an email to let you know. I guess that was probably last week or the week before. But you can now download the mobile app. If you need help doing that, I'm here to assist. But if you have an iPhone, it would be in your Apple Store. If you have an Android, it's in the Google Play Store. And it's called Your Perry. So just search Your Perry and it should come up. And this is the app where it's kind of a one-stop shop. You can go in there, report issues like potholes, or need a new trash cart, or a recycling cart, or code compliance complaints. It's an all-inclusive issue reporting app. It also links out to online payments, the calendar, events, how do I do all this list of things. It takes you to a lot of helpful information for our citizens. So it's in the stores now. We are doing a soft launch, so I haven't publicly launched it yet, but I will start publicly launching it next week. So hopefully we'll start getting lots of downloads and lots of people using it. Internally, it's going really well with call-ins. Customer service uses it, so when they call in, customer service goes in, and that's how they submit those issues as well. So can't wait to see what y'all think about it. If you haven't downloaded it yet, please do so. It should be fairly easy to use. I hope it is. That's the point of it. So just keeping our citizens engaged and connected with us is, the goal of this. Second thing is, talked briefly about it a few minutes ago, but the public forum for the new park that the city purchased will be February 21st, starts at 6 o'clock. Sorry for any confusion about the time on the invite. I did send you all an invite to your emails, so it'll be 6 o'clock in this room, and I'll start preparing a presentation for it, but it's just an opportunity for the public to come out and hear our ideas, but also for us to hear from them, and if they have any questions or input about the new park. I know a lot of people are very excited about it, so hopefully we'll get a good turnout, and I hope to see you all there. Again, February 21st, it's a Thursday, it's at 6 o'clock. And that's it. Thanks.
Thank you. Nobody else, Mr. Smith, do you have anything else? You're just next in line.
No, sir.
Fair enough. Our special events coordinator, you have been very, very busy.
Yeah.
And I like it. And I know you have something for us.
Yes, I do. Mayor and Council, you've heard a little bit about it tonight, but our next big event is the Mustache and Barbecue Bash. Typically, our protocol calls for event applications to be turned in 60 days in advance, so you'll get something within the next week, and it'll be officially on the next council agenda for you guys' review as well. We did talk about it a few months ago when we did talk about the 2019 events, but just a little bit of backstory. It is going to be our 2019 St. Patrick's Day celebration, and also in conjunction with the 5K, we'll be celebrating those participants' finish. And it's just a way that our whole community can have something to come together and just as an extra asset as well to this 5K. So we're super excited about that. We're getting amped up, just waiting on some food licensing and vendor information, and I'll get all of that information to you guys. Thank you.
When did the Food Truck Friday start?
We start our first food truck rally in April. So typically our food truck dates are the second Friday of each month. We're going to continue with that, but because of dogwood, and we want to start a little earlier because it's so hot in the summer, to give people some cooler months to enjoy it, we have to start the first weekend in April just for the first one. So the first one will be called the Food Truck Rally Kickoff. It'll just kick off the series for the summer, and then we'll continue back to the second Friday of each month after that.
Very good.
Yes, sir.
Thank you. Mr. Murray, anything further?
Nothing further.
Thank you. Chief Paul.
Nothing at this time, sir.
Charlie?
Just one item. Want to thank those of you that did attend the Perry Buzzard Trial. Tammy did a really great job bringing in the ice skating rink. If you guys saw it, They brought a lot of young families out to carry that evening, so they're usually 9 p.m. to midnight time slot. That same rank that was here for 2 days was at Steve Harvey's house in Beverly Hills for 3 days the week before. And their staff did such a good job that they all got raises, and they told us they were bringing their best staff down to Perry. And that's who we got, and so they worked really hard, did a great job. We added the element of the kitty countdown this year at 8 p.m. I think there was between 100 and 200 kids
Yes, it was
participating in a little,
great asset.
or early bird, whatever countdown you want to call it. I know not everyone stays until midnight on New Year's Eve, but that was another great element. The weather was perfect, even with the rain 10 minutes before the official countdown. We've had great feedback on that event, so Haley did a great job, and we're working hard on our next event for 2019. Also, to let you know, our Main Street coordinator position job posting closes this week. So we interviewing candidates, and the plan is to have someone in place by March 1st, if not earlier. So maybe we should see that person probably next month.
Very good. Thank you. Just as a reminder, our next meeting is tomorrow. The pre-council meeting will be at 5 upstairs in the conference room. The council meeting will be in this room at 6. And the city is closed next Monday for Martin Luther King Day. If I'm not mistaken, is that right, Mr. Gilmore? Council, remember that Mayor's Day, one of 2 events that is sponsored by the Georgia Municipal Association, is the weekend of January the 25th in Atlanta, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. I always look forward to going to that event, and as usual, we have continuing education classes that we would like to take on an annual basis there and when we go to Savannah. Please be careful. For the moment. So at this time, if there's nothing further, I'll entertain a motion. We go into executive session for the purpose of real estate.
So moved.
Second. A motion and a second. Any discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor, raise your hand. Motion carries unanimously. Thank you for your interest in the